income and the estate tax, those are key features that come up all the time. So I promised that we would go over these and just kind of tell you the features and benefits.
Can I be a lawyer when we do this?
Okay, yeah, all right. So
Sorry.
yeah, please do, because what I'm about to put up is not 100% of the time. So, and different lawyers use them differently.
Very much so.
And so this is simply my experience with the clients that I deal with, and please point out the ones that you handle in a different way than the ones that we do. So from a income and estate tax standpoint, if a domestic asset protection trust, that's the way we use them most of the time. They're a grantor and they're incomplete gifts. And the thing that it primarily solves when we've been involved in it is those things of the 6 things that we had before. When somebody wants asset protection and control, a DAP is an asset protection, domestic asset protection trust, therefore a DAP, is what we would, those are the things that it achieves for the client. Do you agree with that list?
I completely agree with the list.
Okay.
When I'm setting it up for myself, when somebody's setting it up for themselves. If I was to set it up for my kid, then I might want the income to me or not, but I might or might not want them to keep in the estate tax.
Okay.
For me, that's incredibly true. For a third party, I might toggle between them.
Okay. All right. So you can make those completed gifts, and you can make them non-grantor, but generally speaking, you use them in that order.
Yes, but if it's for
When
me,
you're
always that. For somebody else, maybe.
Fair enough. A slat, I won't even go into what that is about, but generally I find that they're completed gifts. I find that they're grantor trusts, and instead it's a reduction of an estate tax more than control, because those are the 3 aspects or objectives that are primarily achieved. Do you agree with that?
Yes, most of my clients that do a slat, they're saying, I got a lot. I'm going to put something in my spouse's name and it'll go to my kids one day, this thing, and I want to pay the taxes on it because it used to be mine anyways. Perfect. It's possible to make that first one go the other way.
Okay. Dynastic trust is probably the one that I personally get most excited about and most involved in, because I want all the estate growth to happen out of my name. And so, is that how you generally find?
I'd say that's all the time.
All the time.
I very seldom does somebody when they're moving like that, because there's such a massive amount, say I want to pay the tax on it too. So you can make that top line different, a grantor, non-grantor, but this is the vast majority.
Okay. How about ILITs? Do you find that those features and benefits are generally the case?
Same exact thing, except for that top one, we could have toggled one way or the other.
So you have some flexibility there. Okay. But again, is it primarily to reduce estate taxes and asset protection?
Larger families with greater assets.
True.
If you had a family that had much smaller assets, then that income tax thing would be more delicate. Because if I'm giving away to my family members and I may or may not have enough money to cover the tax, that might toggle to be non-grantor. If I've got lots of money in my life and I'm giving it away and I have enough to pay their taxes, then it's probably this grantor trust.
Okay. How about this one that always makes me giggle, intentionally defective trust?
That is true 100% of the time. That's why they're called that.
Okay. All right. That was easy. How about a NING?
NINGs, it depends on what you're looking for. I believe that 100% of the time it should be done exactly that way.
Okay.
I will tell you that there are some drafters that have software to draft those that don't exactly understand the nuances that can accidentally make that a mess. So it should be done that way all the time.
Okay.
I'd say there's 20% of the ones that I read that are not.
Okay.
And thank God Nevada has decanting statutes.
Right.
Because when something
So
in
you
here...
used a word there. So tell in 2 sentences, what's decanting mean?
Decanting comes from great wine. So you love wine. We drank wine out here the other day, and it had messy stuff inside of it, and you used a filter to get it out. We could have decanted that, kept all the messy stuff in the bottle, and decanted it into another bottle. Same thing for a trust. I have a trust that has some messy terms. Can I pour the assets out of that trust into a new trust with not messy terms?
Okay, I like the description.